Hi there, and welcome to the spring session of etfo AQ Reading Part 2. I'm so excited to actually be able to say spring session. I think it's been a long, hard winter, and we certainly deserve the weather that we're finally getting today. My two boys are actually headed outside to play some street hockey with Dad, so the house is quiet, which means I have some time to get a video in without screaming kids. So this is very exciting for me. Um, the purpose of this email or this video will be to walk you through some of the features of Desire to Learn. For those of you who are familiar with etfo and Desire to Learn, there are a few changes with our new update. So we'll discuss some of those things. This is your course landing page. You'll notice that we're actually looking at the fall session because our course has a bit of a glitch and it's not looking quite the way I want it to look. So tomorrow morning when you log on, have no fear, it will be the spring session 2014. So when we look through here, you'll see on your course landing page where you come when you first log into our course. You will see the news section. This is actually a really important area where I will post additions to the content to make it more enriching, videos, different templates, exemplars. I will post when you have successfully submitted a culminating activity to the Dropbox and when your feedback is available. You can easily navigate back to the course homepage by pressing Course Home. The course content is also a very important tab across the top that you're going to need to visit. Here it goes through each activity and each the readings that will be associated with those activities. You'll notice that each one has a purpose. This is the learning target. The task, what you need to do, and here's a link directly to that discussion forum, and a response. Most activities do have a response component, as collaboration and discussion is a key component of an etfo AQ. Also in the content area is assessment information, course outcomes, resources. The assessment piece is really important. How will I be assessed in this course? So make sure that you have a look at that. Here's the discussion forum, although I'm going to come back to that in a moment. Here is class list. The class list can tell you how to get in touch with each of your classmates should you need to do that. For the communication tab, this is also another important one. You can go to a direct link back to the discussion board. You can also go to your email, which is also found at the top of your screen. This is your etfo AQ email, not your external personal email. So make sure that you check here. If it has a red dot like mine indeed does, that means that I have a new alert. Somebody has just sent me an email. This one here tells us that there is an update. So if I post something in the news section and you have a red dot there, that means that you haven't read the news article yet. Also, there is this third option in the drop-down menu, which is groups. In the groups section is where you'll find out information about any groups that you are in. In LE1, we have a group, a collaborative assignment coming up, and this is where you will find your groups. The pager is an interesting one. It's kind of like email, but more of an instant chat. So it will make my computer beep away, so feel free to send me any urgent things that you need right from there. So don't forget about the group section, as it will become very useful in LE1. Resources, you have your course content, your calendar, and the one that I want to draw your attention to is checklist. If you go to the checklist, I have uploaded a checklist for each LE. So here's LE1. If you click on it, as you complete an activity, you can check it off. Yes, I'm done. Yes, I'm done. Yes, I'm done. Don't forget to save and close at the bottom. In the assessments area is your Dropbox. This is where you will be submitting your culminating activities for the 4 LEs. So when you go here, and I will post later on as we get closer to the end of LE1, I will be posting a how-to upload. But here you'll see one for LE1, one for LE2, one for LE3, a personal reflection, and the LE4. And this is where you will keep all that information. So, welcome to etfo AQ. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, to send me a page, to post questions of a general nature in the discussion forum. Speaking of discussion forum, let's head on over to discussions. The discussion forum is where the majority of our communication will take place. Here's the general course information. Again, we're looking at an old course because ours isn't quite ready. In instructor announcements, this will be one of the most important areas of the discussion forum. Please check regularly for updates and announcements. In here, you will see your session dates. And while each activity does not have a due date, you will need to make sure that all your activities are done by the due date specified in session dates, due dates. With that said, it is important to engage in discussion, so please try to avoid posting all your activities in one day, and try not leaving it all to the last day or all on the first day. So just kind of pacing yourself with your colleagues will result in a lot more enriching and engaging discussions. So that's the instructor announcement area. Also, if I've made any modifications to an activity or a due date, I will put that there. Questions. This is if you have any questions about the course or the platform, you can post them here. If you have a question of a personal nature, you know, I'm going away for the weekend, I won't be online, please send those to my email as this is a public forum. The tips and tricks for success area, here I will be posting, you know, how-to videos like this one, and information about how to more effectively use the platform and some of the tools we'll be using. Resources, anything that you think that will enhance the instruction of your colleagues can go here. So if you found a really great reading assessment resource or a great web tool that you think people could use in their classroom, please feel free to post it here, and I will update frequently as well. Here is your first task. This is your introduction. What you'll need to do here is post an introduction to yourself and explain 2 goals for taking the course. Our description is going to look a little bit differently because I'd like you to tell me about your experiences as a learner. This will actually be referred to frequently throughout the course, so it is important that you do it. The cafe is for discussions that are not specific to anything at FOAQ. So if you're offering a tutoring business, feel free to post whatever you want in the cafe. The other thing I want to alert you to in the general discussion, for each LE, under exemplars and learning summaries, you will find exemplars of the summative task. While these are not perfect, they do have their strengths, and they could help guide your thinking when you are creating your culminating activities. Lastly, well, this is an internet-mediated course, and this is an adult learning model. We need to conduct ourselves professionally and with integrity and respect. So make sure that you've taken a look at that netiquette area in the content so that you know what the expectation is in terms of positive interactions. Secondly, you're expected to have 125 hours to successfully complete any AQ in Ontario from any provider. You need 125 hours. Those 125 hours, how we break them down is 8 to 10 hours per week. Oh, here they come. 8 to 10 hours per week, which will result in 125 hours for the entire course. If there's something that is going to pull you away from the course or that you need more time, Please know that we respect that you are professionals, and just let me know so that we can, so that I'm not looking for you during those days. So just let's be in contact, and I'm looking forward to a great spring session. Thanks, and I can't wait to get started.